Nintendo Game Talk.
Welcome everyone to Nintendo Game Talk. My name is Koloko, and today I'm going to be talking about Panic Button's newest game coming to the Switch, Warframe. Panic Button has been an amazing developer for the Nintendo Switch. Starting with Rocket League, they worked on this game so much they gave us great options, including a graphical setting where you can change the game to 60 FPS or just a mode where you get better graphics, better lighting.
Oh.
And then we got the two games, Doom, and two Bethesda games, Doom and Wolfenstein 2. And these games were made for 8th generation consoles. So just the fact that you have them on the Switch is amazing in itself, even with the trade-offs. Yes, I understand.
Do you?
They were 60 FPS
40%.
on the PS4, and there were 60 FPS on the Xbox One and the PC. But you remember, it's a portable machine. It's the size of a tablet. So just the fact that they got it running on there with everything intact and where it feels like you're playing Wolfenstein and it feels like you're playing Doom, it's still an amazing feat. Earlier this year, Warframe was announced for the Nintendo Switch. So when I heard that Panic Button was also porting it over, I got a little bit excited because I thought, hey, this could be a competent port. But at the same time, I thought, man, I don't think that's going to run well. Warframe is, as a Destiny fan, I'm really interested in it, but I just haven't been able to get into it because it's on PC, because it's a game that has like 5 years, because it released in 2012 or 13. It has a lot of stuff added onto it, a lot of content added onto it, and I just felt like I wasn't ever going to be able to catch up. And also, I always had that little voice in the back of my head, somewhere like back here, telling me, hey, it might come to the Nintendo Switch. So I just didn't want to play it. But I got really ecstatic when it was announced. However, I still thought, this game is a MMO, basically. It really is. It's an MMO third-person shooter. So it's not a first-person, it's not a Destiny, exact Destiny clone or anything like that. And a lot of people actually compare it to Destiny, say it's a lot better than Destiny. So I was a little doubtful of how this thing would run on the Nintendo Switch. Well, just a couple days ago, Panic Button released a video of their development process for the Switch and added some footage of what they have so far. And I gotta say, I am completely and absolutely blown away at what they showed. This might just be the best looking game on the Nintendo Switch, at least as far as third-party games go. And that's just absolutely huge. Especially, but it's not surprising. It's not surprising because remember, every console's life cycle, the first couple years, you get basically, it's the developers are still trying to get accustomed to the system specs. So usually you get the best looking games later on in the console's life cycle. Look at the games, for example, on the PS4. You had Horizon Zero Dawn last year and Spider-Man God of War this year. The games in the first couple years look nothing like those games. Those games look absolutely fantastic. Well, the Switch is no different, and developers are still trying to squeeze as much as they can. Even Panic Button themselves said that there's still a little bit of more room to get more stuff out of the Switch, and that's kind of surprising to think. But I also think of all the people that were doubtful of the Switch and its power, and if it could even run like large third-party games. Well, it doesn't get as big as Warframe. Like I said, it's an MMO, always online game, and there's a lot of stuff going on all the time. So when I hear of games like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, you can, in Japan, that you could download and play it over there. A lot of people started saying like it's because the Switch can't run these games, and I really don't think that's the case. I don't think so. I think 99% of games can be scaled down, and if they wanted to port it, and if they wanted to put the time and money and effort in to do it, I really do think that the Switch could play pretty much any game that's out there. I can't think of one that it couldn't. Maybe something like God of War, maybe something like Spider-Man that are built specifically with the PS4's hardware and architecture in mind. But everything else should be able to be scaled down and should be able to be played on the Switch. And Warframe is just giving us the proof of that. And I'm absolutely ecstatic to see what this game is all about, and can't wait to start playing it.
Anywho,
those are my thoughts. But I want to know what you guys think. What do you think of the gameplay for Warframe coming to the Switch? Are you interested in a game like this? Would you play it? Let me know below. And if you do, I'll come to your house and I'll give you a big hug. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please hit that like button, hit subscribe, and stick around for more Nintendo Game Talk. Later!